Next up is Vijay Sikka with Sikka Software.
My name is Vijay Sikka, and I'm a dedicated dental spouse. I'm married to a dentist, and I'm also a software geek. Let's see if I can operate this thing. So, I wanted to talk to you about an interesting software, new software application that we are introducing. And it's called as the Call Optimizer. So now, the interesting part in all of this is, before I get into Call Optimizer, I want to share with you a quick story. So approximately 15 years ago, my wife, she started her own practice. And the first question I asked her was, how are you going to set your fees? And she says, I'm going to have Monica in my front office call around and ask other dentists what fees they are charging. I said, that's not how you should do it. I almost fell off my chair. I said, that's not how you should do it. You should figure out the profitability in your procedures and then determine how to set your fees. She says, that's just too complicated. So I built a fee optimizer for her, and today, even today, we have the richest database of fee schedules, and we are actually giving, in this show, absolutely free fee schedule for your zip code at our booth number 847. So let's see. Winston, do I press the top button to move forward? There we go. The company, Sikka Software, is now at 17,000 practices. And we are a dozen years old, 12 years old, and in this show at the Hinman, we are launching a brand new app, and it's called as Call Optimizer.
Looking up patient information can be time-consuming and frustrating. Patients wait on the line for 5 to 10 minutes or more, while information is looked up and retrieved. First impressions mean everything. The perception of a well-run, orderly office builds confidence with your patients and credibility for your practice. This begins with how you answer your phone both to welcome new patients as well as welcoming current patients back. Call Optimizer will set you up for success. The application instantly provides you with necessary information, including your patients' names, treatment plans, appointment times, and more. Your staff can easily view medical notes, insurance information, patient IDs, accounts receivable, and be ready to interact as soon as the call is answered. Bring your practice into the 21st century with Call Optimizer.
So let me ask you a question. How many of you here use Dentrix? Fantastic. SoftDent? EagleSoft? Easy Dental? Great. Mogo, PracticeWorks, there is a whole bunch of practice management systems out there. And our software works seamlessly with all of them. And that's the first step that I want to share with you, because it's an extremely important thing for the Call Optimizer to work seamlessly with your practice management system. The second thing is, all of us are living in an integrated world, right? We all use mobile devices, we all use tablets, we all are connected completely. But we are still using caller ID as our way to identify a patient. And how many times a patient calls you, your office, 5 minutes after your office has called them, and your team member who called them is different from the one who is now receiving the phone call, and they have no idea who the patient is, and they start to locate that patient. So we found that there is $2,800 that are spent by your team in just trying to locate information about that patient, whether it's through the practice management system or through the records that you have. And that is literally what this program that I am sharing with you solves completely. So it's Call Optimizer. It's an app that automatically displays key patient information, financial and dental data, during the inbound calls. And it's made possible because it can seamlessly integrate with the practice management system, and all of them. And the biggest thing here is that you need to use phone systems which are voice over IP so that it gives you a way to actually give lots of other capabilities such as caller recording and identification of different extensions and lines. And that's how Call Optimizer works to, with a small investment, help you save over $2,800 a month. It has an impact immediately on your profitability, and that's because of enhanced collections, identifying patients who you might be able to get some treatment plans accepted because it shows you that information. It helps you standardize phone procedures that your team follows. How many of the hygienists here actually do their own scheduling? This is awesome. So now you see the power of this system because the program will tell you, the app will tell you, the person who is doing the scheduling, that this patient needs to come in for an hygiene exam or a hygiene procedure or a scaling route planning. And the time savings, and that's really the most important part of this program. The information that's displayed includes insurance, balances, primary insurance, the ID, the carrier name, patient information, the ID, patient status, birth date, and related relevant information. And since it pulls all the information from the practice management system, it is automatically displayed when the call comes in. So as the call comes in, it's displaying the information. If another call comes in, it'll actually let you park that call and shows you the next information right there next to it. Again, the focus is improved efficiency, profitability, productivity, and case acceptance. Our platform, Sikka software platform, has passed audits from all the major companies, including organizations such as ADA, American Dental Association, and Benco, Midmark, Citibank, Internet Brands, and several others. So we have a very secure platform which processes almost 2 billion transactions a day with almost 100,000 providers in 17,000 practices. So hygienists, dentists, and assistants, who are all providers, are actually using our platform already. So I just wanted to very quickly summarize. I have about 2 minutes, and I'll also have maybe approximately 1 minute to answer any quick questions. But don't depend on caller ID. Caller ID is so last century. You should use Call Optimizer to integrate and maximize productivity in your practice. So my name is Vijay Sikka, and I will be available at the booth today. I have a colleague here, and Rob, just raise your hand. So there's Rob. And we have a few other team members at the booth number 847. If you just show up and want the fee schedule for absolutely free, we are available. If you would like to look at Call Optimizer, it's available at this show for only $75 a month with no contract. So that's another amazing opportunity. I have approximately 1 minute to see if I can answer any questions. Questions? There's a question right there. So, yes, it does. It is able to track the outgoing calls also, and it's able to track all the phone numbers that you are calling and the names of the patients. So then you can look up the record and see how many marketing calls were made or how many outbounds were made and how many inbounds were there. Any other questions? Just raise your hand. I'll repeat the question here for the team. There. So the question was, is the patient data, does it have to be manually input into the system or does it automatically pull from the software? The answer is it automatically pulls from the software, and it seamlessly does that for Dentrix, SoftDent, EagleSoft, Easy Dental, Mogo, PracticeWorks. As a matter of fact, it does it for 96% of the practice management systems that you use. So chances are that it's seamlessly working for all of them. Now, if you use a scheduling book or an old DOS-based system, then it will not work. Any other questions? So please come by our booth at 847. Thanks again for your time.